Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today we're back with Survivor 49, the simulation Google Doc thing that's definitely real. It's definitely not real. This isn't spoilers or anything, but yeah, this is episode 5. Now, be clear, I wrote this like a couple weeks ago. I never got around to recording the episode here because I took a little bit of a break from the YouTube side of things here. Now, but happy 2025. This was the first video of 2025, so just want to say that. This episode here is called episode 5, the best episode of the new era, stated by Jeff. It's funny. I just think that's a funny title. And I posted it in like the TMR chat, Twitch chat, and it was kind of funny. We have a 2-hour episode here, so this is a 2-hour episode, or meant to be 2-hour episode. Now I will say, just a reminder. So Jesse was voted out of the last Tribal Council, so. Yeah, and he went to Redemption Island. So, yeah. Let's start off here. This is kind of a bigger episode, one of the bigger episodes of the season, because it's called the best episode of the new era, obviously, right? Let's see. Let's find out together. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Either way, the Contenders Tribe events, Scene 1. Genevieve, Caleb, and Matt arrive back at camp. After voting out Jesse at the previous tribal council, they are worried about the tribe's constant losing streak. Yeah, because if you noticed in the last couple episodes, they lost the last 3 immunity challenges. They are down to just 3 people here, which is kind of a lot. And so, and you would think as a returning tribe they would do better, but obviously they're not. So, yeah. Alright, Redemption Island Scene 1. Carla wishes Jesse luck for the upcoming Redemption Island duel. The Challengers Tribe events Scene 1. Horacio confirms to the tribe that he plans on competing in the upcoming Redemption Island duel to get the advantage. Horacio talks about needing this advantage to build his resume for the final tribal down the line. So Horacio's playing the game. He's trying to build a resume. Now I'm not sure if Horacio would actually do this. He's not the best socially. He's kind of he's kind of on himself, by himself. Honestly. But a lot of people like him, and on this tribe, obviously there are people who do like him. He's in minds of 4 people here. So yeah. So, let's get to the Redemption Island duel here. Before we get there, though, I do want to talk about, Horacio's, just a bit here. Obviously, Challenge 40 is ending today, so, but I can't watch it till tomorrow because MTV Canada's done. And I have to wait till it's on Paramount Plus, so, yeah. I think I'm going to talk about some other shows at the end of this, so. Just an update on reality TV as a whole, where we are at within the first 2 weeks here of the new year. So, either way, let's get to Redemption Island duel. So Jesse and Carla are set to compete in the Redemption Island duel. However, Horacio plays his ultra risk advantage. I actually had to go back and see what it was called, which allows him to compete in the duel and to save, in which he saves a person. It basically saves a person who was supposed to compete. If Horacio wins, the player will automatically be guaranteed a spot at the next duel. However, if Horacio loses, he will be eliminated, and the person he saved will take his spot back in the actual game. While the winner will go back to Redemption Island. Now, Horacio chooses to compete in Carla's spot, kind of make it fair, which means Horacio will face off against Jesse. He wants to make it fair because, especially with the challenge, with the mini game that shows here. It was like Horacio versus Jesse in a kind of a more physical challenge here. Now the other players are definitely shocked by Horacio's advantage. Now, not so much the challenger tribe because they knew about the advantage. At least his alliance did. So yeah. So we get ball course. This is our mini game. I kind of made it up, so let's just run through it here. Both players must move one of their balls through a small obstacle course. Once the ball is freed, I don't know. The player must shoot their ball and try and land it in the net. It's basically a basketball net. Once the first basket is made, the player can use the second ball to try and shoot it into the basket. Now that second ball is meant to be at the there's a second ball already there, like it's kind of like on a table. Well, I don't know why I didn't put it there, but whatever. I didn't put it in this, but the first person to score 2 points wins. Horacio wins the duel against Jesse and earns an advantage given to him by Jeff. Jesse is officially eliminated from Survivor 49. Carla will head back to Redemption Island, while Horacio will continue in the actual game. So, yeah, this is definitely interesting here because, does this put a target on Horacio's back? You might think so because of this advantage here. So, I love how he said I was going to talk about Horacio, right? He's on an exact line right now. But honestly, he's never been the best. Actually, he is my favorite reality TV person, and which is kind of interesting. But yeah, he's not I can definitely see why he might not be the most riveting TV. He's also not most strategically really good. He's good physically and mentally, but he's not really strategically in there. So, which when we go to I'm going to talk about this in the Challenge 40 review when I get around to doing that. It's basically Horacio. Now I don't like how he got eliminated. I think I talked about it in the You're in Reality TV video, but I don't I more so side with Horacio and why he on his complaints about the elimination and whatever, but yeah, he was kind of just out of it, I believe, ever since Maurice got taken out of the game. So yeah. Anyways, the Challengers Tribe events 2. Horacio opens up his advantage in private, which turns out to be an immunity idol good for use until the final 5. Marika and Anika want to target Horacio due to his advantage. Horacio plans to save the idol for when it's needed. So, Marika and Anika, Marika and Anika, kind of rhymes, they want to target Horacio because he does have that advantage, which obviously I just said. Is it going to put a target on him? It does. It does. But obviously, Marika and Anika are on the bottom of the tribe. So is it going to work out? They might need an idol in order to use that. So yeah. Redemption Island Scene 2. Carla arrives back at Redemption Island and is shocked Horacio saved her. Yeah. So, yeah. She's definitely going to be happy. I think I would be happy if I got saved by, Horacio or anyone, really. But if there was this type of advantage in the game in here. So it's basic. So in terms of me picking up this advantage, it's more so one, it's a new era. So new era, there's all these ridiculous advantages. But also I kind of wanted to just build off of because in Blood versus Water, Blood versus Water 1, when there was Redemption Island, they could, like, the loved ones could switch out with each other, like, if they like, if they swapped out with each other, then they wouldn't be like, they would kind of be eliminated-ish, and they would go back to Redemption Island. But yeah, so yeah, that's kind of where we got it here. So yeah, and I also kind of like thinking about like Raymond's advantage in Titans v Rebels, Australian Survivor Titans versus Rebels, and like I was like thinking, I think this is interesting enough. So yeah, the Creators Tribe Events 1, Peridium and Luke talked to Alexa about having her flip to their side to vote out TMR. Because remember, Peridium and TMR have this massive, pretty big rivalry here. Alexa initially says yes. Alexa tells TM, but then at least Alexa basically changes her mind or whatever. She says yes, basically to, more so I lie. She's basically like, those are like, I'll kind of consider it, but whatever. Then Alexa goes to tell TMR and tells TMR about Peridium and Luke trying to flip her to their side to vote him out. So TMR gets into a small argument with Peridium about Peridium and Luke trying to flip Alexa. So yeah, there's a bit of an argument there, and obviously I don't know. I don't really know who I'm gonna put in the thumbnail. I'm definitely putting Horacio in the thumbnail because it's kind of Horacio's episode. He got an advantage and he made kind of a big move, right? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. The Survivor Social Hour Reward Challenge. The tribes temporarily swap into two teams. The winning team of the Reward Challenge will go to the Survivor Social Hour and spend the night at the Sanctuary. So basically, they did this in Survivor 47. Just did it. And basically it was like, what if I just threw it in here? It's like Final 14 right now. Like, why not? Right? So, yeah. Alright, so then they do it's basically like a rock draw. You kind of swap it, get into these teams. So the red team we got is Chantel, TMR, Alexa, Genevieve, Caleb, Derek X, and Horacio. And then on the blue team, we got Peridium, Luke, Matt, Marika, Anika, Devon, and Ronan. So, yeah. And then the red team wins the reward challenge and will go to the Sanctuary for the night. The blue team players will go back to their respective tribe camps. So, then basically goes to commercial break. That's the intention, at least. And then the Survivor Social Hour, Scene 1. Reward, Scene 1. Yeah. Kind of getting over a cold, by the way. So, yeah, you just heard me cough there. So, that may be a trend. So, yeah. Everyone enjoys hot dogs and plays cornhole while talking about the game experiences so far. And yeah, I think it's kind of funny. I chose hot dogs and cornhole because that was basically, I believe that was at the first Survivor Social Hour. But this one's kind of different because they get to see the night, so it's not really a social hour, but it's more, maybe it is. I'm not really sure. Or whatever. TMR, Alexa, Genevieve, Caleb, Derek, and Horacio all commit to work with each other or going into the merge. So, yeah, we got a massive alliance now. We got TMR, Alexa, Genevieve, Caleb, Derek, and Horacio. Group of 6. Because TMR and Alexa are kind of working together. Genevieve, Caleb were working together. and Derek and Horacio were also working together. And then, and they were going to try. And then it says down here, they plan to get Matt in on the plan. Now, obviously, this kind of only works if they don't lose the next challenge, which I don't know. Will they lose? I don't know. I wrote it, but you'll have to wait and find out. I know it's gonna happen, but you gotta wait to see. Find out. The Contenders Tribe Events 2. Matt is all alone at the tribe beach, and Matt finds a note at the water well, and he reads the note, Matt's note that says, "You just got tricked. You grabbed the note thinking it was an advantage. However, there is an old saying that goes, if it's too good to be true." I spelled that wrong. Oh my god. Which I copied and pasted to the other things. Oh no. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. And that is the case for you. Yeah. You have now lost your vote at the next tribal council. However, you can try and get your vote back. On night 10, you must hop on a boat to take a journey to try and get your vote back. Yay! Matt is concerned about possibly being voted out if the contenders go to tribal again. So basically, it was like they basically this is basically the advantage or disadvantage that whoever it was, what's his name? Not Aaron. One guy from Island of the Isles. I want to say Deshaun. It's not Deshaun. I know it's not Deshaun. Jamal. Well, from Island of the Isles. He basically got this note. Went to Island of the Isles. Met Robin Sanders. And they're like, "You just lost your vote. You can make your own advantage." So... yeah. So yeah, Matt is concerned about possibly being voted out if the contenders go to tribal again. So I think I just said that. I definitely did. But yeah, there we go. That's definitely interesting there. What an advantage or disadvantage. I basically wanted to make this as crazy of an episode as possible, because I feel like if the title was ever going to be like the best episode in Survivor history, the best episode of the new era, like there would be a bunch of advantages or something, which is definitely a con I have with Survivor. Or maybe we'll talk about, because I don't really like how there's only advantages, but I kind of want to make this somewhat semi-realistic. Maybe some of it's not really realistic, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, like the cast obviously isn't realistic at all. There's no, like, I don't even think this is possible, like, at all. And mind you, like, TMR said he'll never do Survivor, so yeah, and like all these reality TV stars, they're probably not going to go on because they chose a different show. So yeah. Either way, the Creators Tribe Events 2. Luke stumbles upon a note that says, "Read this note." Luke grabs the note and reads it with Peridium. Luke's note is basically the same thing. There you go. So, you just got tricked. You grabbed the note thinking it was an advantage. However, there's an old saying that goes, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And that is the case for you. You have lost your vote at the next tribal council. However, you can try and get your vote back on night. Get your vote back. On night 10, you must hop on a boat to take a journey to try and get your vote back. And Luke is concerned about losing his vote. Would anyone? I think everyone would be. The Challengers Tribe Events 3. Ronan finds the note. It's the same thing. It says, read the note. Read this note. Ronan grabs it and reads it with Devon. Ronan's note goes... Can you guess it? I'm just going to change this quickly. You guys got tricked. You grabbed the note thinking it was an advantage. However, there is an old saying that goes, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And that is the case for you. You have now lost your vote at the next tribal council. However, you can try and get your vote back. On night 10, you must hop on a boat to take a journey, try and get your vote back. Eric Ronan is determined to get his vote back. The Survivor Social Hour Reward Scene 2. Horacio tells Derek about his idol. So he told everyone in his alliance, his Challengers Tribe Alliance, that he won, that he had this event, that he had the advantage that allowed him to go in the challenge to get another advantage. But obviously they didn't know they had what he was going to get, and he got an idol. So he told Eric X. The players tried to get some sleep in the hammocks that are provided by production. Yeah. The Creators Tribe Events 3. Luke hops on a boat to try and get his boat back, while Peridium waves him off. The Challengers Tribe Events 4. Ronan hops on a boat to try and get his vote back in the middle of the night, while the others are sleeping. The Contenders Tribe Events 3. Matt hops on a boat to try and get his vote back. The vote back journey. That's the best thing I got from this. That's the best thing I came out with. Matt, Ronan, and Luke. Is there a space? Is there? Well, it seems like it. No, there's definitely. Okay, there isn't. It's so weird. It's just like the top of the T. The cross of the T. The vote back journey, anyways. Matt, Ronan, and Luke arrive at the vote back journey where they meet Jeff. Where they meet Jeff. They will compete in a challenge to try and get their vote back. It's called Witch Hunt. It's a Survivor Classic. Jeff will read off a local folklore story, and then the players must answer questions about the story. The first two people to get all their questions correct win their votes back. The last remaining person will not earn their vote back. Luke and Ronan answer the questions correctly and will earn their votes back. Matt will not be able to vote at the next tribal council. Wow. Bad news for Matt. And Luke and Ronan just got their votes back. So, yeah. Basically I got brought in Witch Hunt here because I kind of wanted some interesting challenges, bring back some classics, which I kind of did. Brought in some Kage-On challenges, put that in, I think it was in the premiere of the series, so, yeah. The Creators Tribe Events 4, Luke arrives back at camp and tells Peridium he got his vote back in the morning. The Challengers Tribe Events 5, Ronan arrives back to camp and is happy he got his vote back. Obviously, I don't think he's not gonna tell Anika or Marika because, they're kind of on different sides. So, yeah, they're on the blue team, right? Yeah, but You probably tell. I would think he'd tell Devon, right? Yeah. Either way. There we go. The Contenders Tribe Events 4. Matt arrives back at camp and it's disappointed that he lost his vote. So yeah, it's not like he lost his vote at two tribals. It's just this one tribal. So if he gets through that, then yeah. So he can't even play the shot in the dark, or couldn't if he had it or whatever. The Creators Tribe Events 5. TMR, Chantel, and Alexa arrive back at camp from the social hour. Reward. Contenders Tribe Events 5. Genevieve and Caleb arrive back to camp. Matt decides not to tell them about losing his vote. The Challengers Tribe Events 6. Horacio, Devon, and Derek X arrive back to tribe camp. The tribe talks about possibly winning every pre-merge immunity challenge because they're kind of dominating if you haven't noticed. The immunity challenge. Chantel dislocates her shoulder during an obstacle and requires the challenge to stop as medical gives her a look. Dr. Joe pops her shoulder back in and is able to continue in the game. So, yeah. It's kind of sad. But, yeah. The Challengers Tribe gets first place in the challenge and is safe from Tribal Council. Creators Tribe gets second in the Immunity Challenge and is also safe from the Tribal Council. The Contenders Tribe will be going back to the next Tribal Council. Yeah. Sorry. Just checking the email there. So, yeah. Yeah. It's got a lot of notifications at once, so I was kind of checking them. But yeah. Contenders Tribe will go back to Tribal Council. Creators Tribe Event 6. The tribe comforts Chantel after dislocating her shoulder at the Immunity Challenge. The Contenders Tribe Event 6. Genevieve is concerned Matt may have found an idol and asks Caleb if it's okay she votes for him. Caleb says preferably not, but do what you need to do. Caleb still plans on voting Matt. And Genevieve is on the fence about who she wants to vote for. So, yeah. Tribal Council. The tribe talks about being a tribe of 3. It makes it a little blah. I'm sorry, I can't speak right now. Let's just start this tribal section over. Let's just start the whole episode over. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not starting. We're really close to the end. Tribal Council. The tribe talks about only being a tribe of 3, making it a little tricky, especially because of the relationships they shared with each other. So then, vote reveal 1. First vote, Matt. 1 vote, Matt. Caleb. Yeah. Final vote, Caleb. 1 vote, Matt. 1 vote, Caleb. Genevieve voted for Caleb. So yeah, Caleb voted for Matt. Genevieve voted for Caleb. So there is a tie. However, in the normal case of a revote, there's like a tie or whatever. if there's like in the case of like a revote, which it's kind of just came into play in 47, but like you normally anyone who's in the vote to could could not vote because they could only vote for each other. However, in last season, it was Sam who lost his vote because of the auction, and so Sierra was allowed to vote. So that's kind of a similar thing here. So in this case, Caleb will vote in the revote despite getting a vote because Matt doesn't have a vote, and Jeff confirmed this because he lost his vote at the challenge. Genevieve will also vote. So Genevieve and Caleb will vote. Now, it's pretty. I don't know why I didn't do this. It's basically a death sentence for Matt, right? And we'll talk about it. So vote real 2. First vote Matt. Second vote, final vote, Matt. So the fifth person voted out of Survivor 49, Matt. Yeah, Matt is the fifth person voted out. Jeff says, Matt, the tribe has spoken. So, and this is kind of where, like, at Tribal, Jeff would say, like, this is the best episode ever. But, yeah. So, yeah, I do want to talk about this, though. So, Matt, basically, it's kind of, like, in this case, it's kind of, like, Matt is basically screwed, right? Because, like, in the course of in the case of, like, of this, since Matt can't vote, Genevieve could technically still vote for Caleb. However, if there was let's say there was a tie between Caleb and Matt, again, the secondary vote, it would kind of more so default. They would, and they couldn't come to a decision, but I feel like they kind of would just both go for Matt, obviously. So then, if that was the case, and they couldn't, let's just say they couldn't come up with a decision, Genevieve goes out by default. So Genevieve has no reason not to vote for Matt here. So, yeah. So it's kind of weird. But, yeah. Post-tribal scene, Matt heads to Redemption Island. Redemption Island scene 3. Matt arrives at Redemption Island. Carla doesn't like how the returnees are getting picked off one by one. And that's the end of the episode. So, there we go. That is it. That was the episode here. Yeah, it's kind of big. Kind of a long one. But, that's kind of what it's called. What do you expect when it's called the best episode of the new era? Obviously. So the next episode, we are down to 13. But, what can you expect in the next episode? I don't really have a title ready for it, so stick around for that or whenever. But yeah, let's just talk about. I do want to talk about some of the other reality shows quickly here. Starting off with. Well, first off, I'm mad at Paramount Plus Canada because I was going to continue my rewatch of Edge of Extinction, Survivor Edge of Extinction, and I went to go check it out, and only to find out that Paramount Plus Canada got rid of all Survivor seasons before Survivor 40, before Survivor Winners at War, which is ridiculous. Why? And now in the U.S., they got rid of the Challenge USA and Big Brother Reindeer Games. Now, I'm not really big, I didn't watch Reindeer Games, so, yeah. But in here, it doesn't make sense to me because up here in Canada, Challenge USA, as of right now, when I checked it out the other day, was still available. It was available. So I believe I watched the first episode. So, yeah. So that was something. And then we get to, whatever it was. And I do want to talk about Beast Games, which is, I really just don't like. I don't like Beast Games at all. It's kind of a bad show. It's not really my favorite thing in the world. So, yeah. I'll probably do a review of it, actually. Kind of just talk about it. Because it's not really... Like, it's basically just 10 Mr. Beast videos. Like 11 if you count episode 0. But it's basically that. They said they're going to start storytelling. But, like, they didn't even try to do storytelling. And I don't like how they're just putting numbers on these people. We barely know them. Also, like, this last episode, like, the one guy was so, like, it could have been so icky. It was, like, Jerry being, like, sexist and, like, using, like, religion, kind of doing a cult thing. Like, that was weird. Like, oh, no. But this next episode kind of seems a little bit interesting, at least. So that's that. That's something. Let's talk about Jill and the Island season 2, which aired yesterday, premiered yesterday, and at the time I'm recording this, and it was pretty good. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. David and Parvati there. Luke kind of sucks. And it's not Luke from Australian Survivor, and it's not Luke from BB25, but it's just Luke. It's kind of dumb, and yeah, they only got $1. They're competing for $1. Dr. Will appears in the next episode, so I'm very excited. I really enjoyed the episode, so that's something there. But in other words, since MTV Canada, along with MTV Canada shutting down, I believe a channel called Cook shut down. I believe they were both run by Bell Media here in Canada, and then also along with that, the Discovery Network here, Discovery Channel in Canada, switched to USC networks, and now we've got a bunch of new shows that I never got a chance to watch. So like The Anonymous and like The Anonymous. It's a big example there. Or Race to Survive Alaska, which I kind of started watching. Race to Survive Alaska. I know there's a Race to Survive in New Zealand. Hopefully that will come out on there. But like, there's these shows that from previous years that I never got the chance to watch that I kind of want to do videos on. I watched the first 2 episodes of Race to Survive Alaska, and they're pretty good. I'm kind of enjoying myself with that. And then The Bridge Australia, surprisingly, kind of good. So yeah, I feel like there's another show I'm missing. There was definitely another show I was missing here. There was a new episodes of Mayday. That's not really a reality show, but it's more so just like a documentary thing. So yeah, a lot I know in terms of videos. Just gotta stick around. Episode 6 maybe out next week. I kind of gotta write it. I'm starting university classes again, so that could get in the way. And that's obviously more important for me right now. So, but yeah, that is basically where we're at right now. This is episode 5. This was episode 5 of Survivor 49. Yeah, I don't know who I'm going to put in the thumbnail. So, yeah, stick around for the episode 6, whenever that is. But for now, that is this episode here. Thank you all for watching.